Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to my channel. It is ridiculously hot today. I am wearing clothes. I have a dress on. You just can't see it. And I wasn't putting anything over my shoulders because frankly it's too bloody hot. We're here today with some Monarch. The best flavour in my opinion. And we've got a really, really exciting video for you today. Many of you who aren't new here will have heard me talk about Milli before. I absolutely love Milli. And today we're collabing. So today we're both going to do a look with the Bay Botanical palette. And we're going to do a palette bingo. Now, I haven't seen Milli's look, but she texted me and said it went really well. I am a bit scared. If the numbers are good to me, this is going to be great. If the numbers are not good to me, it could be a whole hot mess. So if you are here from Milli's channel, hello. If you don't subscribe to Milli, and you know, you do subscribe to me, then head over there and follow her. She does lots of cruelty-free, all kind of budget, affordable beauty. She's just the nicest, loveliest person, and I just love her so much. But yeah, today we're going to palette bingo. I don't know how this is going to go. We may need this. Up a random number generator. I could do this all fancy with the editing on the screen. So we've got, can you see that? I don't know. We've got 1 to 20. We're going to press generate. And our first shade is number 11. Which is this shade here, because we're going 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20. So our first shade is this shade here. This is Ripple. This is the darkest shimmer in the palette, I would say. It's a beautiful like gunmetal with a slight silver undertone, a slight purple undertone, sorry. Probably not the best start. Right, okay, let's do this again. We've got to do this 5 times. It can only go up. Or not. Right, okay, generate. We have number 13. Which is the shade Canyon. Which is, again, beautiful shade. But this is also a shimmer. This is not going well. Let's try again. Let's try again. Number 10. Okay. I might be able to make this work. Thank God for this. We needed this shade. This is Eggplant. This is the darkest matte in the palette. And with that, those 2 first shades, we needed this, let me tell you. Okay, so this is the colour story we've got going on so far. Could probably do something lighter to blend it out. Maybe something lighter shimmer-wise for the inner corner. But I've got a matte, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, we're going to generate again. Number 6. I've got a light matte. Not quite the one I wanted. This is Matcha. I love this shade. On my first impressions of this palette, I actually put this shade in my inner corner. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. I don't think random.org is following the vibe though. Okay, right. Last one. I don't even know what I want to happen at this point. Okay, last shade is number 20. Oh, okay. I think I can work with this. This is number 20. This is the shade June, which is just a really nice, like, warm brown transition. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Not my favourite colour story. think it's the worst thing that could have happened to me. It felt like it was going really badly when I got those first two shimmers. So we'll see what we can do. I don't think I'm going to be as happy as Milli was with her look, but we'll see. Right, okie dokie. Where do I even start? Let's start with eye primer. This is safe. Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm pretty sure this is almost empty. But I don't know because I can't get the bloody stopper out. I have tried multiple times. It's just not coming out. Okie dokie. Right, let's whack that on there. Okay. I don't know what kind of shape of look I want to do. I feel like with this colour story, we've not really got anything light enough for a halo eye. So I'm thinking, do I do a full cut crease? Do I do a half cut crease? I don't know. Maybe we'll go full cut crease. Why the hell not? Can't get any worse. Right, okay. Let me just wipe this brush off because it's not clean. Right, okay, we are going to take a Morphe M441. We're going to take June. We're going to do a full cut crease. Why not? Let's go wild. So I'm just going to sketch the shape of the cut crease out with this. I'm going to not go right into the inner corner with this because I do think I want to do Matcha, which is that very, very light mint shade on the inner corner. And we might as well bring it to the crease. Okay. This shade is such a great shade. If you're into very, very light natural makeup, it's literally like a socket shade. It is so good. Just one of those shades that I feel like every palette should have something like this. And I'm very, very, very pleased the makeup gods allowed me to have this one. So I feel like blending that purple out without anything would be a little rough. Okay, so I'm just really lightly going to take that on. We're going to use this shade mostly for blending. Right, I'm going to use a P. Louise E70, which is just a little fluffy brush. We're just going to wipe that off as well, because I don't even know if this one's clean. Right, we're going to go in with Eggplant. And I guess we're just going to sketch out this crease. This is a very, very dark shade, so the fact we've got that gunmetal shimmer, I feel like this was the only way we could work with it. It can be blended out really nicely though to like a soft aubergine colour. Because obviously we don't call an eggplant in the UK, it's an aubergine. Feels very weird calling it an eggplant. It feels wrong. Okay, right, so we're just going to blend this. I'm going to go in lightly with this, then we're then going to go back in with June, and then I'm going to go back in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to build this up. But for now, we just want to do it lightly. And we're just following the shape of that crease that we sketched out. I feel like the shimmers are throwing me off a little bit. I feel like this kind of vibe that I'm going to go for would have looked so good with this shade Waterfall. But alas, it was not meant to be. Right, okay, so that is quite messy. So we're just going to go back in with that big fluffy brush. We're going to take June again, and we're going to blend this out. I'm literally going straight over the top of it because we are going to go back in and kind of intensify that purple again. But I just want to make sure this is blended out. That is the one thing with palette bingo. It definitely like pushes me to mix colours together that I wouldn't normally. Like I would have just gone with something like mauvey toned for this, whereas obviously we're using this very warm brown. So I do like that. I feel like it's definitely been kinder to me in the past though. Still not sure about these shimmers. I'm really not. Okay. Okay, so we're 2 shades in. I don't think this is going too badly, apart from the fact that these are not even. Are they ever even? Alright, we're going to take a little tiny brush from P. Louise. This is the E68, and this is a really tiny brush. And we're going to also keep our 70 on hand. Is this a 70? Yes, that's what I said. So we're going to go in again with eggplant on this tiny brush. And I'm going to really start building up this crease. We're going to pack it on. So we're kind of blending the dark purple into the lighter purple we've created with June. Okay, we're getting here now. Starting to see a bit of definition. Doesn't look so crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I know I always tell you guys to trust the process. I'm not trusting the process right now. And what I like to do when I'm doing a cut crease, when I'm building up that outer corner shade, I like to go in when I've freshly pressed the brush into the pan, but I like to go in super, super featherweight lightly, or I find that sometimes you can get a wing that's kind of too defined and it doesn't match the rest of the crease because it doesn't kind of blend out in the same way. We're just going to take the E70, I'm going to take a bit of June, and then I'm going to pop the lightest hand into eggplant. I'm just going to really bash that off, and then we're just going to blend where I feel like it needs blending. Okay. I'm really trying hard not to make this look like a bruise, but I'm not sure I'm doing the greatest job, I'm not gonna lie. Right, okay. It's time for some shimmers. Or is it? Do I want to? Do you know what I'm actually going to do first? I'm going to take my E68 from P. Louise. I'm going to go back into eggplant and I'm just going to join up this because I think with the shimmer being so smoky, I don't want it to kind of, I don't want to have to put it like right up to the wing, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to press this onto the outer corner just so that dark shade has got something to blend into. And I find it much easier to do the joining up while my eyes are open, just so you can see a little bit better. We will clean this wing up once we get onto the skin. Okay. Right, now it's time for shimmer. Can you tell I'm putting this off? Ha! Right. Okay, we're going to go in with Ripple. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're first going to go in with Canyon. And we're going to do this on the sort of middle third of the lid. I don't want to go right into the inner corner because I really want space for that green to kind of shine and stand out. But obviously we need to leave room for Ripple. That is a really beautiful shade, and I feel like if I was just putting that all over my lid, I'd be very happy. Because it is really stunning, and it looks really lovely with the purple because it's got just a little bit of like that coolness in it from the purple. And I've not used this shimmer yet, but as expected, it's stunning. Super metallic. Kind of reminds me of the coppery shade out the Makeup by Mario Metals palette, but it's got more of like that interesting shimmer to it. But it's that same kind of very, very metallic texture. Right, okay. It's time to do Ripple. Apologies that I didn't say what this is. It's an ME5 from Mitchell. Favourite shimmer brush. I must have about, I'm going to say I've maybe got about 10 of these. Right, we're just going to, let's just whack it on. I'm not even faffing about. It's got to go somewhere, and there's the only place it will work. Okay, so we're just packing that on, packing that over the purple we put down on the outer corner. Just because we can. Because we can. It's definitely an interesting combo with that canyon shade. I don't dislike it. I don't love it either. Right, let's go back in with Canyon and just kind of try and blend these two together. How are we going to do that when they're complete opposite colours? I do not know. We're just kind of going to blend some of Canyon over Ripple so it's kind of picks up that warmer shimmer. Okay, it doesn't look horrific. Not what I would choose, but it doesn't look horrific. Right, to make sure we get the most out of that matcha shade, I think I'm going to cut this little inside bit of my crease. So, bear with. I'm going to take a tiny bit of Rumor Zero from P. Louise. And when I say tiny, I mean tiny. Because this stuff is pigmented. Come on. Also getting empty. Okay. Right. Why am I so nervous? This whole thing makes me nervous. Right, we're going to do it on the same ME5. I've just wiped it off with my little towel. And I'm literally just going to cut this very, very inside bit of the crease. I do not know how this is going to blend with Canyon, but we'll see. Okay, so I've literally just cut that tiny little bit there, and then we are going to take it like round the outer corner. So I'm just going to kind of blend it up towards the nose, just so there's not like a really harsh edge. Probably would be easier if I had a shade that wasn't bright white, but there you go. This is not as easy on this side because of the way it's kind of hooded on the inner corner. But there you go, what can you do? Right, okay. So that's like that. That might have made me look even more insane. Right, okay, we're going to take, I think we're going to do a E67, which is literally the tiniest little brush. So I can really pack this on. So I'm going to load up loads of product there. And we're going to really, really press this in to where we've put that base. And then we're going to press it in on the outer corner too. And I'm just going to use the same brush and I'm just going to pull this up to where the purple ends. Okay. 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 Is this my favourite look I've done with this palette? No. Do I 100% hate it? Also no. Right, okay, let's do some base and then we can come back and finish the eyes. Okay, if you think we've gone a bit heavy on the blush, that's because we have these new NYX Butter blushes are insanely pigmented and I'm just not used to them yet. Right, let's do the under eye. I'm going to go back in with the E68 and again we're going to mix June and we're going to mix Eggplant together. And we're going to run this under the eye. Like so. And we're going to make sure, always when you're doing a cut crease like this, we're joining these up with the lid. Or else it looks kind of weird. Most people probably think it looks kind of weird anyway, but you know. Okay. I'm going to join it up. Okay, we're going to go back in with our teeny tiny E67 and Matcha. I'm just going to make sure that's nice and intense on the inner corner and I am just going to bring it down to the lower lash line, like always. If you're new to my channel, I'm a big believer in bringing your inner corner shade down onto your lower lash line so everything looks cohesive. This Matcha shade is stunning. It's just too much. I just love it. Okay, do you know what? This look is a vibe. I didn't think we'd get here, but this is a vibe. Right, let's throw some mascara on. This is P. Louise Tearproof. If you want a waterproof mascara that is inexpensive, this is your guy. Like, I don't like the way it makes my lashes look quite as much as my YSL Lash Clash. But for lasting power, this one is just as good. And that was a hell of a weird mascara face. Right, I feel like we need something minty in the lower lash line. Let me find something. Right, okay, I don't know why I bought this sponge over. This is Colourpop Icebreaker. Oh, we almost lost it then. Which is like a minty blue. This might be too blue. Let's find out. Okay, definitely more blue than I wanted it to be, but it does still have that kind of minty greenness to it. I don't know what to do on my lips. Is Too Faced. What shade are you? Juicy Plump in, I think this is Lotus. I'm sure it used to have a shade name on the bottom of it. Is this too pink? Yeah, way too pink. Let's do MAC Strip Down first. Okay, maybe a gloss. Let's have a look. I was going to do my MUA Lip Stylo in Milli's Honour, but the shade I want is in my work bag downstairs and I can't be bothered going to get it. We're going to do NYX Fat Oil Click Stick in, link in my bio. I love that, and I feel like this peachy nude is just a great combo. In the end, I actually really love the way it came out. I love this palette. I think it's so good. And I just want to say a huge thank you to Milli for collabing with me. You're an absolute babe. I love you to bits. Thank you for always being there for me to talk to about makeup and if my tummy hurts. So yeah, this is the look from today's palette bingo. Thanking the makeup gods today for pushing me out of my comfort zone. I really love the look and I do hope you did enjoy this video. If you have come over from Milli's channel, I'd absolutely love it if you could subscribe, become part of this crazy weird little family with me. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to click the thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe, and if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you every time I post. You've been fabulous and I've been Coleoftheball, and I'll see you next time. Bye!